Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices for Friday, March 4th, and starting with the monthly chart here just to get a big picture of this. So wave 3 and 4 here, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 5 waves up for 3, and 4 and 5 for the third, and A and a B and a C for 4, and then 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5 to move up to this top area here. Now, one of my concerns is that this wave 4 is dragging its feet a little bit, and not quite yet, but getting close to overlapping wave 1 there. So let's go in and just check on that. So we can see that wave 4 is not quite there yet. 13,500 would probably start getting close depending on the charting program and the cash and the futures and so on and so on. But yeah, I've mentioned that it's a little bit of a concern. If that is the case, then we may need to look at all of this as a big B wave up here and then coming down deeper into a C wave here. So yeah, and it'd be the banks that drag it down. I don't know about the Euro banks, but I know I'm in Asia, so I know Asian banks, and obviously the US banks. We've been looking at the US banks. We could just have a quick look just to give why we're looking at the bigger picture, because I think it's kind of interesting. Let me just find Morgan's or somebody's. So just with this here is that they've already sort of broken a low here. So from the GFC days, so 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and A and a B and a C for 4, he expanded flat, and 5 waves up here already for 3, and then coming back for a cycle wave 4, and then up for wave 5. So basically a deeper pullback here. Now I don't know about the Euro banks and what weight they have on the DAX. I mean, the S&P for these banks here is about 11.5%. But they have broken their lows down here. This is what I was a little bit concerned about, that could drag. We're looking at also bearish patterns for the S&P as well. But we'll see how it all sort of holds up. It's not over until the big lady sings. And, you know, I've seen overlap on the FTSE of this degree of structure as well. So it may not be the end of the world, so to speak. So anyway, let's just cruise in, and there's a couple of ways to count this move down through here. So just because I've got this count, it doesn't mean that it's right or wrong or whatever, but the 13,500 is where it starts to sort of overlap, so that's a bit of a concern. The 38.2% retracement level is here. I've just got it. I try to keep things as simple as I can. As an A and a B and a C wave here, so 1 and 2 and 3, an A and a B and a C here for wave 4. And then counting down as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, which will go in and have a closer look. I'm not sure what charts I've updated here. That's not that chart anyway. We want this one. Well, it's just another way to count it. Just all the same thing. What about the hourly chart? Okay, this is okay too. So from here, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave. The fourth wave here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and coming down for 5. So that should be the low. So for that to be a low, the S&P has already started its move to the upside. So we could just have a look at the S&P for a moment, just to sort of point a few things out. It's not that one, it's that one. So from the low on the S&P, if we look at this is wave 4 low here, just to wave 4 there. So from that wave 4 low, the same as the DAX, the S&P is in front of the DAX. Well, I've seen it before where it's, you know, I've seen it 2 weeks ahead without, you know, too much of a problem, then it catches up. So yeah, and this I mean, I'm just counting this here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for 1, and then back for 2, then 1 and 2. It still needs to hold up. It still needs to push up to prove this count. I mean, it could be just a corrective rally. So I don't know that just yet, but they're getting bit of an impulse wave here, and things are looking sort of okay. It's got to get past this block here. And the big thing about the S&P 500 though is the if I can just come back to the daily chart, I think it's good to compare them, you know, because it just gives us a bit of an idea on things. So, but all I really wanted to say here, without getting too involved in it all, is that the 4,500 here is the line in the sand. It's also the head and shoulder things here, and it's the balance point, you know, for this correction from the top to the bottom here. This is the 50-60% retracement level here, so this could just be an A and a B and a C up here and finish here and then move down, like the US banks have taken that low out here. So and the DAX is just finding its low here, and of course there's, you know, issues that we all know about for the Europeans, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, that 45, if we get to classic trading levels on that 45, then I'll be confirmed bullish, but we can get this as an ABC and come down again. So it's not over for any of these markets yet, and wave fours are always complicated, and when you think you've just gotten it ready and so on, then it just doubles in size, or, you know, wave fours are problematic. And yeah, so anyway, counting here, down as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for third wave, fourth wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I'll go to the 100 tick mark and check on that. So we're close. We could probably call a low in today, but, you know, I mean, that's what am I doing here? It's 10 enough. Yeah, okay. So that picks us up from wave 4 here. So wave 3, an A and a B and a C wave for wave 4, then 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the third wave, an A and a B and a C for the fourth wave here. And then we're going down for the fifth wave. Now, wave 1's dodgier than me, and then we've got wave 2 there, which is nice and sharp, so it's okay, nice long wave 3. Is wave 5 here a little bit short compared to these guys? Yeah, probably. So we could look, basically that could be a low, that could be it here in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming down here. I don't know. I mean, looking a bit impulsy up there, so that's all good. Following the S&P up now, so look, it could be. I mean, I don't know. Or it could be just down for 1 and 2 and then 3, 4, 5. So realistically, if we look at, you know, being long on, you could probably do it. You can do it anywhere. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you know what you're doing and managing that risk. But if we were above this wave 4 here, then that would be pretty sort of safe to say that, well, something's happening to the bullish side at least. So we could probably look to build in long there. You could do this same pattern on the 72 here. So you could do it on the 72 as well, maybe half a position or something of that nature. So you can don't have to sweat it out. You can breathe and so on. So yeah, is that the low? Not sure, but there's half a silly chance if the S&P pushes up. I need to get some more information, but it could be the low. It could be what we've been looking for. And there we go. That's it. So stock 50. Not sure where my tag is. There it is. I better bring that across. Just clean up stuff under my bed. And yeah, look, same sort of thing from wave 4 here, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the third wave, fourth wave, bit of an overlap there, which is a good sign actually, the overlap coming down this way, because it's telling me that it's got, you know, there's some strength in the market. And then once again here, you know, I'll probably need to put wave 4 over here, but I was looking at this here as an A wave, a B wave here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I wasn't really getting 5 waves here, so I was thinking 1 and 2, and I was thinking 3, and then an A and B, C for 4 and 5 here, so I was thinking over here somewhere, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. I'm not sure anyway, but, and then the third wave and fourth, and is that finished yet? I don't know, do you know? So we can bring that down onto the 3-8 here for that. You can move into it early, but you really want to see something pushing up here. You know, see an impulse wave at that point. You could probably always look to the largest number, so the midpoint. So support on the 3750, the 3780 is next here. So when you're talking about 8, you're talking about group 2, so you've got to have 65 there and 72 in here. So these are all levels that you can build in on very small trades, you know, just sort of poking the snake with a stick is a little bit dangerous, but if you've got nothing better to do, then it's good entertainment. I haven't really taken out the low here, so we can expect about, so I'd just give it a bit of time. Yeah, I mean, if it moved up a bit further, that would be okay, but anyway, that's that. And the FTSE, like I said, I've got no idea what the count is here, really. There's nothing that in my mind that I can grab hold of and say, you know, this is it, you know. I mean, I can put wave 3 here or here. I can look at this as an A, B, C, D, and E wave here, finishing in here. I could look at it as wave 3 here with a W, X, Y. I could do that. But I just think it needs, you know, obviously it needs to finish off down here, and then we need to see a move at that point. You know, could it move from, you know, from this point here and go up with the other guys? Probably, but what have we got here? Yeah, probably another move down, really. This will be all the third wave in here. That will be 1 and 2, that will be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So that's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Look, there's probably another move down here for this, I'd say, some sort of thing. But look, I guess here in this case, whenever you see a 3 and the 300 here, that's the top of group 1. If that became the support with the classic trading levels pattern, then we could move in on that. So we could just tidy those up. We don't need those. And if we got a classic trading levels pattern sitting here, the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, the A, the B, and the C wave here, then you can go long above this one here. It's still high risk. I don't know really what the count is. We'd just be following the rest of the markets at that point, you know. So that would be that. Now, the other interesting thing, though, with these European indices is we're expecting the euro to bottom out here. So if I just go back to the daily chart for a moment, we'll put that on 200, this on the daily chart. So it's the kind of same here. So that means that we've got this, anyway, wave 4 here. We're looking for 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5 coming down. So the same sort of thing here. And then we're looking for a bit of a bounce. We could be bullish and go further up than that, but we need to see the US dollar turnover. But look, in a nutshell, we're looking for 5 waves down here to the 1.1. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so that's the bigger picture, and that would be in line with the DAX. And on 100 ticks here, that we've been tracking it on. Bring in a bit more data. So from that wave 4, we've got 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave, an A and a B and a C for the fourth wave, 1 and 2, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably, is that the low? Let me think about that again. Third, fourth, there's probably another move down here for that, and then that, and then that. So I've sort of expanded it up a little bit. So we're close, but not there yet. This would also, this 4th and 5th here would be in line with the US dollar index. So with the US dollar index, we've got wave 3 here with an ABC for wave 4. But that's not really important. This is one that's important. So we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 up here. So this could be the same for the opposite for the euro, of course, but also the opposite for the DAX as well. So it could be at that point, you know. And this doesn't have to be wave C of D up here. There can be another move up, and there can also be a bigger bullish picture as well. The bigger picture, it's got a couple of options there, really. So, but anyway, we know where we are within this space. You know, yeah, anyway, won't go into all of that, but that's that. Yeah. So let's just see how the DAX goes and the European markets goes and the S&P goes, see if we can get a low in. Obviously there's a lot of news, unfortunately sad news out there. Maybe when these get to their lows, that situation's resolved, you know. But, you know, I think Porcupine Putin is on has been on a mission since he's been Lord Mayor of his village. So it's world domination. So we'll see. Alrighty, cheers.